Start the party!
Hey guys, it's your boy Roy, and welcome to the chapter where I cheat to the end. In this chapter you are forced to use a sniper rifle to deal with these turrets. The big downside is I actually tried to not use the sniper rifle, but if you use a non-suppressed weapon, because the sniper is suppressed in this chapter, then the enemies will see you and they will start firing missiles at you. And these missiles are unique in the game, as in they cannot be shot out of the sky, as most missiles can. So you're just gonna die eventually. Like, the ship is going to explode that you're on, the monorail. So I eventually just decided, okay, fine, I'm just gonna snipe my way to the end. Not that special. Which is a bit of a shame. Like, this is also a part, like, for story reasons it might be interesting, like variation and stuff. But this chapter, especially this little part right here, really feels grating after multiple playthroughs. Every time I reach it, I'm like, oh yeah, this part. Ugh. There's no challenge involved. It's just quickly sniping a few spotlights. There's a hidden trophy. There's a couple of I think there's one Panglo statue. There's just not a lot to it. And here I missed the thingy, and the flyer, but I can get him in the end anyway. Like, there's not really something happening here, and I really feel that stuff like this and the walking segments, like in sequels, they can just go if they ever make another one, or just games in general. I'm always like, yeah, why is it even here? It doesn't really complement the game mechanics. It doesn't use anything. Like, boosting's useless, ARS is useless. It's just you just aiming and shooting a thing. It's like the most boring thing you can think of within this game. Anyway, we're almost at the end of this monorail segment, and then we can finally start shooting things the regular way in what is actually a pretty difficult segment because there's a lot of Gorgies. Now, if you have an HMG or an AR, then it will be pretty easy, especially with the LFE, if you have that, because they're going to spawn in really big clusters. And I try to take them out with my grenades, and I can get a pretty good splash, but you're going to overheat really quick because they'll just rush you down and just shoot you to smids. And here you see me quickly take out two of them and then hide behind this piece of cover and wait for them to all arrive. And general objective here is to place 2 bombs and then get back to the monorail. And placing the bombs is not that difficult, but getting back to the monorail is, because there's usually a lot of enemies and there's no checkpoint in between, which I think is a really good choice. So I just hop back around, almost overheat because I get blown to bits. There's always one guy here up top. I also run into a couple of ammo issues. In one of the runs, I actually made it to the last enemy while I was overheated, and I shot him, or at least tried to, and realized my clip was empty. So I was just standing there in front of him, overheated, with an empty gun, just hearing click, 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 click. And I'm like, oh crap! And then he shot me, and I died. Generally, if you don't have an LFE or any other type of AoE equipment, you can just sit over here for a while and kill them. I get really unlucky with a lot of shots here. That right there, by the way, is one mechanic I would change. If you dash out of cover using the boost, for some reason you're not allowed to take any other actions for about 2 seconds. So you can't dodge out of it, you can't melee, you're stuck in the boost. And I don't know why they did that. Maybe it's because of a startup or just an animation oversight, I don't know. Here you see, if you get down there, another spawn will happen at the other side. So I throw an EMP and a regular grenade to get some kills in. While placing the bomb, you are actually not invincible, but they did reduce your hitbox by a lot. So I place the bomb and go back upstairs, blow it all up. With a little luck, you'll get some Gorgies with that as well. And then we go back to the monorail. Now the next segment is where we fight our first buzzard. Generally these are pretty easy enemies because they have a specific weakness that we'll get into once we actually face him on the ground. But in this segment it's a ranged encounter, which is why I am going to be using different weapons for the spell, just to showcase how to play this game with different weapon setups. Because the shotgun, I tried it, there's no shotgun drops here, obviously, because no one's going to use a shotgun here. So I can't refill, so I can't kill him with just a shotgun. What you do is you want to hit the blue orb, which kind of sticks out. And a great way to actually deal decent damage is to either use the AR or the HMG, and then aim at its weak point, and then at the end of your firing session, quickly switch to the sniper rifle while holding down the shoot button. This way you'll fire cancel into a sniper shot, which is quite powerful. When he opens his ears, so to speak, then you need to get into cover because he's going to fire a lot of machine gun shots, which will kill you. When he's from the back, he barely takes any damage, but you can still just open up and keep firing to, like, keep that style gauge going, so to speak. So you just walk and fire, just get a little clips in. And I think you see me fire cancel again. Yeah, those are rocket barrage. Just try and stay in this piece of cover. You're pretty safe, except for the laser. There you really gotta dodge out. And the laser also does a set amount of damage to the monorail to sort of hurry you up. It is pretty possible that if you don't kill him fast enough, so if you miss a lot of shots, that you can actually lose the monorail and just die. It happened to me once, actually. And here we see me just sniping him down again. It's not that difficult. It's just a really fun little encounter. Really allows you to showcase the more of the gun mechanics of this game, like fire canceling. Using AR. And I think about 25% of its HP it will land and will just start to sort of melee attack the monorail, and that's when you're really on a timer, which is here. And then I just switch to the shotgun because I'm like, okay, it's a shotgun only run. Back up a little bit, and he's dead. And there we go. That was chapter 3-4. After this, yeah, that's gonna be special. I'm seriously not sure how I actually made it past that. Is it also 8 deaths? I really need to start previewing in a bigger screen because I can't even read it. I think it's 6. I don't know. See you guys later.
Hey, do your job.